Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Malescu and I am the owner of Malescu Law, a law firm based in Miami, Florida, specializing in business, corporate and US immigration. We can assist you with all your immigration needs regardless of where you are currently located or where you plan to go in the United States. Today we are going to speak about one of our recent success story, and that is an H-2B visa approved for a nanny for a period of approximately 3 years for a private employer. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell button or the subscribe button. So today we are going to speak about one of our recent success story, and that is the H-2B visa for a nanny. The visa for the nanny was approved for approximately 3 years based on a one-time occurrence for a private employer. Basically, our client, the private employer, has a general need for childcare, a permanent need for childcare, but a temporary event of short duration has created this short-term demand for a nanny for a period of approximately 3 years in order to take care of their 4-year-old. Initially, the U.S. Department of Labor has issued a notice of deficiency in this case, questioning the temporary nature of the nanny position, but also requesting further documents and information related to a couple of points, including 1. The short-term need for a full-time nanny for 3 years, including past childcare arrangements for the family and future childcare arrangements for the family. 2. Requested end date of need. And 3. How one nanny and a job opportunity reflect a temporary need of 3 years for a nanny. So we successfully provided the information and documents and explanation, a comprehensive explanation, to show the need of this private employer on a one-time basis for a nanny. Now, the U.S. Department of Labor has approved and issued a notice of acceptance for an H-2B for a nanny for 3 years. So this shows that while obtaining an H-2B for a nanny can be complex, and it is complex, and you need to clearly explain your need for the position, it is not impossible. So how did we achieve this H-2B visa for a nanny? Well, first of all, many people just assume that nanny positions do not qualify for H-2B visas, but it is not the case. As long as you are able to prove that you can meet the requirements for an H-2B, the nanny positions can also qualify under the H-2B visa program. And how did we achieve this in this case? Includes 1, we clearly define the one-time occurrence, the one-time need for the nanny. In this case, the family had personal and professional obligations that were overlapping, while simultaneously having a short-term event that created a need for a nanny to their 4-year-old child who also had a medical condition. And then we also proved that the situation was unique. So we explained the uniqueness of the situation and how the need for a nanny will likely and will not recur past that one-time need of 3 years for the nanny. And finally, we will explain a little bit about the H-2B visa program and help you understand how it can be applied to nannies. So the H-2B visa program is available to U.S. employers, including private households, in order to fill temporary non-agricultural positions in the United States on a seasonal basis, a peak load basis, an intermittent basis, or a one-time occurrence basis. So many of the positions that you can typically fill with the H-2B include cooks, laborers, landscapers, nannies, and other, as long as these positions, of course, are temporary and non-agricultural, then any of these positions are available for H-2B visas, and you can sponsor an H-2B visa for any of these positions, of course, as long as you meet the requirements for the H-2B visa and you obtain approval from the US Department of Labor. Now, in this case, we specifically focused on the one-time occurrence. So you can request, as a US employer, including a private employer, you can request to fill positions in the United States on a one-time occurrence basis. This means on a one-time basis, meaning that once the petition has been approved for the period that it has been approved, you will not use the H-2B to apply for that position again. To establish a one-time occurrence basis, the employers need to show that 1. The employers have not employed workers in the past in that position and will not be employing workers in that position in the future, or the employer has a permanent employment situation, an otherwise permanent employment situation, but a short event has created the need for a temporary worker. Now, H-2Bs under the one-time occurrence category can be approved for a maximum period of 3 years. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you need to get in touch with us, you have our contact information in this video and below this video. We will see you soon. Bye.